day is over now. Nothing is asking for your attention. Nothing needs to be solved or fixed. Here in this quiet moment, you are safe. You are allowed to slow down. You are allowed to rest. Let the outside world soften and fall a little further away. The noise of the day, the conversations, the small concerns, and the bigger ones, all of it can fade to the edges now, like distant sounds at the end of a long evening. Notice the gentle support beneath your body. Feel how it holds you, steady and dependable. You do not have to hold yourself up right now. You can let that support carry you. If it feels comfortable, allow your eyes to become heavy. They do not need to stay open. They do not need to scan or watch or take anything in. They can simply rest. Take a soft, easy breath in through your nose. Not too deep, just whatever comes naturally. Then let the breath fall out, slow and unhurried. Again, a gentle breath in and a long, loose breath out. With every out-breath, imagine the day flowing away from you. There is nowhere you have to go right now. No task waiting just around the corner. You are already exactly where you need to be. Feel the quiet of this moment, like a soft blanket being drawn around your shoulders. Warm, protective, kind. You're being wrapped in stillness, in peace, in calm. Notice how the air feels on your skin. Maybe it is cool against your face or warm around you. Whatever it is, let it be gentle, like a soft hand resting nearby. Allow your attention to drift down to your shoulders. Imagine them melting just a little. If they have been holding the weight of the day, let that weight slide down and away. Let your shoulders sink toward the surface beneath you. Let them be heavy, loose, and supported. There is nothing they need to carry here. Now notice your jaw. If your teeth are touching, you might let a small space appear between them. Let the muscles around your mouth soften. Let your tongue rest easily. Feel how even these tiny shifts invite the whole body to relax. As the jaw softens, the neck softens. As the neck softens, the head feels just a little easier, a little lighter. Bring awareness to your hands. You do not have to move them. Just notice their quiet weight. Feel each hand resting, one finger, then another, then another. If there is any tension, imagine it loosening like the opening of a gentle fist. The fingers uncoil, the palms soften, the hands become warm and heavy and calm. Let that same sense of loosening flow up through your arms, the wrists, the forearms, the elbows, the upper arms, as if each muscle has permission to unwind one thread at a time. Take another easy breath in, and as you exhale, imagine that you are breathing out all the extra effort you no longer need. Breathing out hurry, breathing out pressure, breathing out trying. Here, nothing is expected of you. You are not being judged or measured. You are simply being held gently in the quiet of the night. Notice the rise and fall of your chest, the soft, natural rhythm that has been there all day, quietly taking care of you. You do not have to manage it. You only have to notice. Feel the breath move in and feel it drift out like a small, calm wave arriving at the shore, then sliding back into the sea. Let your attention move down into your belly. If it feels all right, allow the belly to relax. It does not need to be tight or held. With each breath, let it gently expand and soften. With every exhale, imagine the day draining down through your body, from your face, your shoulders, your chest, all the way through your core, down through your hips and legs. out through the soles of your feet. Your hips can rest now. Any stiffness or gripping can gently release. Feel the back of your body meeting the surface beneath you, like two puzzle pieces fitting just right.
Allow your legs to feel heavy and relaxed.
Thighs releasing, knees at ease, calves resting. Feel your feet, each heel, each arch, each toe. Let them sink a little as if the ground itself were soft and welcoming. The whole body is being cradled now, supported, safe, and still. You're wrapped in the quiet of this moment as though the night itself were tucking you in. If any thoughts wander in, that is all right. They do not need to be pushed away. Simply let them pass by like clouds moving slowly across a dark, peaceful sky. You do not need to follow them. You do not need to answer them. Just rest here in the gentle space between one thought and the next. Notice again the simple comfort of breathing in and out. Nothing forced, nothing controlled. A soft, steady rhythm that begins to lull the mind. Each breath is like a quiet reminder. It is safe to rest now. It is safe to let go.
Feel the difference between the world outside and the quiet world within.
Outside, the day may still be moving, lights still glowing, voices still sounding. Inside here, everything can grow slower, softer, quieter. Imagine drawing a warm curtain around this moment, a curtain that gently closes out the rush and the noise. Behind that curtain, there is only this soft night, this calm breath, this easing body. If any part of you still feels tight or alert, you can send a kind thought toward it, a small inner whisper that says, "You have done enough for today." You can rest now. Let that message sink in as if the body itself could hear and understand. Muscles loosening, thoughts quieting, energy settling downward. Feel how the edges of this moment blur and soften. Time does not need to be measured here. Minutes and hours are not important. Only this unfolding sense of quiet. Each breath carries you a little deeper into stillness. Each exhale lays down another layer of softness around you, like blankets, light and warm, one after another. Your body knows how to rest. Your mind knows how to drift. You're only giving them the space to do what they already know. Stay with the gentle feeling of being held by the surface beneath you, by the calm of your own breathing, by the softness of the night around you. Nothing is urgent here. Nothing is missing. In this simple, quiet place, you are enough just as you are. Allow yourself to sink a little deeper into comfort, breath by breath, moment by moment. Thoughts may rise and fall. Sensations may come and go. You can let them do whatever they do while you rest in the quiet center of yourself. Here, in this tender stillness, you are safe to loosen your hold on the day, safe to let your mind grow dim and dreamy, safe to drift gently toward deeper rest. Stay with the softness of your breath, the warmth of your body, the gentle hush of this night. And as everything grows quieter inside, allow yourself simply to be here in this calm, in this comfort, settling deeper and deeper into the silence that follows.
The day is fading now, like a soft curtain being drawn across a bright window.
The edges of things blur a little. Thoughts begin to slow as if they are quietly stepping back into the distance.
You are arriving at the edge of night.
Not suddenly, not all at once, just easing your way toward a gentler place, the way you might step into a dim, peaceful room. Notice how this inner room feels. The light here is low and warm, never harsh, never demanding. Nothing sharp, nothing urgent. Only a gentle, quiet glow that asks nothing of you at all. Imagine that behind you, without effort, a door is softly swinging closed on the day. It does not slam. It does not lock. It simply closes with a quiet click, like a whisper. On the other side of that door, the day can stay. Its tasks, its conversations, its unfinished pieces, all of them can remain out there, resting where they are. You do not have to carry them in here. If part of you still feels busy or restless, that is completely okay. Thoughts may still move around. The body may still hold a bit of the day's energy. Nothing needs to be forced to change. Just notice the gentle difference as you stand near that closed door. There is a little more space between you and everything that happened. A little more breathing room. A small quiet distance where rest can begin. Feel into that space. It is like a soft, safe pocket of time that belongs only to you. No one is asking for anything here. No one needs you to be anything other than exactly as you are. Now, sense the surface supporting your body, the bed, the couch, the place where you are resting. Imagine it becoming just a bit more welcoming, a bit more generous, as if it is glad to hold you. Picture a comforting blanket being drawn gently over you, not heavy in a suffocating way, but with a reassuring weight, a steady, warm presence that helps your body remember it can let go. Feel that soft weight across your legs, across your hips, over the curve of your belly and chest, around your shoulders like a quiet embrace. With that gentle pressure, the body can begin to trust the support beneath it. You do not have to hold yourself up. You do not have to stay braced or ready. The night and this moment can hold you instead. Slowly bring attention to your shoulders. Notice if they are still lifted or tight or trying to stay on guard. As you breathe out, imagine the blanket inviting them to sink down just a little. No need to drop them all at once. Even the smallest softening is enough, like loosening your grip on something heavy and realizing you do not have to carry it anymore. Now feel your jaw. Perhaps it has been clenched or pressed together or simply forgotten. Let the tongue rest more softly in your mouth. Let the teeth have a bit more space. If the jaw wants to keep some tension, that is all right. Simply surround it in awareness, like warm hands cupped around something fragile. With every slow breath out, it can loosen a touch more or stay as it is. Both ways are welcome. Sense your chest next. Notice how it rises and falls without you needing to do anything at all. The breath moves at its own quiet rhythm, like waves arriving on a gentle shore. You might imagine a small light glowing at the center of your chest. During the day, that light shines bright, helping you do and think and respond. Now, as night settles in, this inner light begins to gently dim, not going out, not disappearing, just softening into a warm, steady glow, the way a lamp is turned lower in a peaceful room. With each exhale, the brightness eases. Any sharp edges of tension around your heart can soften. Worries and plans become like shadows at the edge of that glow, fading into the background. The softer this inner light becomes, the more your chest can relax around it. The muscles across your ribs, the space between your shoulder blades, all of it is slowly unwinding, like a knot being untied with patient, caring hands. Notice how it feels to rest here, at this quieter level. You are still awake enough to hear, to notice, to feel, and yet a part of you is already drifting a little farther from the noise of the day. If thoughts float through, let them pass as if they are moving across a dim hallway on the other side of that closed door. You do not need to follow them. You do not need to fix or rearrange anything. They can come and go on their own. Here, in this soft room within yourself, responsibility can loosen its hold. You are not in charge of the night. You are not in charge of the world. For now, you are only in charge of allowing rest to touch you, even just a little. Feel again the gentle weight of the blanket, how it meets every curve of your body, how it reassures your nervous system that you are covered, sheltered, enclosed in warmth. Notice how the air around you feels cooler where it meets your skin, so warmer where it is held under the blanket with you. This simple contrast can be calming, like the quiet balance of night itself. If you like, imagine the room around you growing a little dimmer with each breath. Not dark in a way that feels empty, but dark in a way that feels cozy and safe, like stepping deeper into a nest that was made just for you. Your shoulders rest, your jaw softens, your chest moves gently with the breath, that warm inner glow, steady and kind. From the crown of your head down to your toes, the body is learning it can let go. Notice how the space between thoughts is beginning to stretch out. Each pause a little longer, a little softer, a quiet in-between place where nothing has to happen. The night is not asking you to perform or to solve or to prove anything. It is only offering you a place to be held, to be cradled by darkness that is gentle, by silence that is friendly. If any part of you hesitates to relax, you might silently tell it, it is safe now. You have done enough for today. You are allowed to rest. Feel how those words land inside you. Maybe they settle in your chest like a small stone of comfort. Maybe they melt into your belly or your throat or somewhere else that has been tight. Stay with the feeling of being supported, the surface beneath you so steady, the blanket above you so soft and sure, your own breath moving in and out like a slow, dependable tide. With every gentle exhale, the inner light can dim just a shade more. Your awareness can grow softer at the edges, not so sharp, not so focused. You are still here, and yet a part of you is leaning towards sleep, like a flower leaning toward the night sky. Nothing needs to be finished in the mind right now. No thought has to reach its conclusion. They can simply trail off the way a quiet conversation fades when both people grow drowsy. Allow yourself to rest in this halfway place. Not fully awake in the busy sense of the word, not yet fully asleep, just drifting, just floating on the calm surface of the night. As you linger here, feelings of being held and supported can spread through you, from your shoulders down your arms, from your chest into your belly and hips, through your legs all the way to your feet and toes. The night knows how to cradle you. Your body remembers how to surrender to its rhythm. You do not have to make anything happen. You only have to remain here, gently, as the quiet deepens around you.
In this soft descent, you are safe.
You are wrapped in warmth and darkness and ease. You are slowly, peacefully being carried closer and closer to sleep, one calm breath at a time.
The night around you is wide and quiet now. Cool, soft darkness rests like a gentle blanket over everything.
Above, the sky stretches open and endless, deep and velvety, a calm, dark sea scattered with slow, quiet stars. Feel yourself lying here beneath that sky. The ground is steady and supportive under your body, and nothing to do, nowhere to go, just This gentle moment of being here. Notice your breath just as it is. No need to change it yet. The natural rise and fall, the way air moves in and moves out, all on its own. As you breathe in, imagine the cool night air entering your body, smooth and easy. As you breathe out, sense a soft release, as if the day is gently flowing away. Now, very lightly, start to breathe a little more slowly.
Not forced.
Not controlled. Just a small invitation to linger at the top of the inhale and at the bottom of the exhale. Inhale, as if you are drawing in the soft glow of the stars above. Exhale, as if you are sending a tiny, quiet ripple of calm up into the sky. Each breath in like a cool, clear wave washing through your chest. Each breath out like a gentle tide flowing back into the dark, peaceful night. Notice the space inside your ribcage as you breathe in, how it widens, even if only a little. The chest lifting softly, the upper back opening, the collarbones drifting apart with ease. And now the exhale, the soft settling, the chest gently falling, the belly loosening and slipping downward, as if gravity is kindly holding everything for you. With each breath, let the body feel a little less tight, a little less small. Thoughts can keep moving if they want to. You do not have to follow them. You can keep returning to this simple wave of breath. Imagine one star far above you, not brighter than the others, just one you notice. It feels steady, peaceful, almost as if it is breathing with you. As you inhale, sense a soft, distant glow from that star.
Not dazzling, not sharp.
Just a gentle presence in the dark. As you exhale, picture a tiny silver ripple drifting from your chest toward that light. Inhale, the star is there, quiet, constant. Exhale. A faint ripple of calm rises from you, like a slow ring spreading across still water. You do not have to see it clearly. You only need to feel the idea of it. Your breath and that star gently aware of one another. Now, picture the whole sky arching over you, a wide, deep bowl of night, soft points of starlight resting all across it, each one still and patient, each one content just to be.
With your next inhale, imagine your breath expanding a little beyond your body.
As if the space in your chest could stretch up toward the sky, making room for more softness, more quiet. With your next exhale, let the breath flow outward gently, sending ease upward in a slow, widening circle, a whisper of calm, meeting the starlight. Inhale, the sky is vast above you. Exhale, you are gently, quietly part of it. Notice any places that still feel tight or small inside. A spot in the chest, the throat, the belly. There is no need to push those places open and just offer them the cool, easy rhythm of your breathing. Breath in. Imagine the starlight resting over those tight spots like a cool hand. Breath out. Feel those places soften just a little, as if the edges are blurring, melting into the surrounding space. Now sense the air moving in and out of your nose, cooler on the in-breath.
Slightly warmer on the out-breath.
So simple, so steady. Allow your breath to match a slow, gentle count. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3. Breathing out, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do this a few times in your own time. counting softly in your mind if it feels comfortable, letting the breath become smooth like a calm tide. If the count wants to lengthen, let it lengthen. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do not worry about getting it right. The numbers are only a soft background. The real rhythm is the easy flow of air, the quiet movement of your chest rising and falling beneath the stars. Now, let the counting fade, like distant sound drifting away. Let the breath move on its own again, easy, natural. You do not have to guide it anymore. Imagine that with every exhale, very far above you, the stars shimmer almost imperceptibly, a soft response to your breath, as if they are nodding back to you in quiet understanding.
Inhale, the stars are there, steady and calm.
Exhale. A subtle pulse of peace moves from your body into the night. With each breath, notice how the sense of your own edges begins to soften. The line where your body ends and the air begins can blur just a little. The chest feels more open. The mind feels a little more spacious. Thoughts have more room to drift without catching. Above, the sky is wide and open. Inside, you're becoming wide and open too. Breath by breath, moment by moment. Imagine your chest as a quiet window open to the night. On each inhale, cool, starry air flows in, refreshing and gentle. On each exhale, warm, released air flows out, carrying away strain, carrying away noise. Nothing is forced. If the breath grows slower, that is fine. If it stays the same, that is fine. You are simply resting in its rhythm. Now, the breaths begin to feel longer and smoother on their own. You may notice a pause at the top of each inhale, a brief, peaceful stillness, and then the soft slide into the exhale. The exhale may feel a little heavier now, in a pleasant way, like a slow, comfortable sinking into the support beneath you, like being cradled by the night itself. If any thoughts drift in, you can imagine them as faint streaks of light passing across the sky. They appear, they move on, and the deep, quiet, dark remains. Return again to the gentle sense that your breath and the stars are moving together.
Not exactly in time,
Not in a strict pattern, just a shared ease, a shared stillness. Breathing in, you rest in their calm. Breathing out, you offer your calm back to them. The more this continues, the more spacious you may feel inside, as if the mind is no longer tightly curled, as if the chest is no longer pressed in from all sides. Instead, there is room. Room for quiet, room for softness, room for a peaceful, unhurried night. Let the words in this moment become softer in your awareness, less important than the simple flow of breath, less important than the steady presence of the stars above. Breathing now is almost automatic. Your body knows what to do. Rising, falling, rising, falling, an endless gentle tide. Notice how the effort falls away. Nothing to fix, nothing to improve. You're simply breathing with the night. The sky above remains calm and open, holding every star. Your inner sky is calm and open too, holding every thought, every feeling without strain. Breath and starlight, chest and sky, all moving together in quiet harmony. Stay with this soft, spacious feeling. Breathing in, cool, steady calm. Breathing out, long, easy release. Each exhale leaves a trace of quiet in its wake. Each inhale draws you a little deeper into rest. Now let everything simplify even more. No images to hold, no ideas to follow. Just the cool night, the open sky, and the slow, gentle rhythm of your breath. Moving on and on into the vast, quiet openness all around you. Night has settled all around, soft and kind. The world has gone quiet in a gentle way, and a cool, easy calm hangs in the air. Ahead, a forest waits in the softness of the dark. Not a wild or frightening place, but a peaceful night forest, calm and still. The trees stand tall and steady like quiet guardians, their trunks dark against the sky. Everything here feels unhurried, patient, welcoming in its own quiet, wordless way. Feet find a narrow path cushioned with moss and old leaves. The ground is soft and springy, giving just a little with each slow step. Cool air brushes the skin, carrying the faint scent of earth and pine, damp bark and fallen needles. Breath moves in and out, steady and natural, blending with the easy rhythm of this night. The forest around is dim, but not hard to enter. The darkness is gentle, like a soft blanket, not heavy at all. Shapes of trees rise up on either side of the path, their branches reaching overhead, forming a quiet shelter. The world outside feels far away now, already fading into the background. Each step along the mossy path is slow, unforced. Nothing here asks for effort. The feet know where to land next, guided by the simple curve of the trail and the soft feel of the ground. Moss cradles each step, soundless, forgiving. The ears begin to notice the small, tender sounds of the night. Somewhere off in the distance, an owl calls once, low and calm, then falls silent again. Leaves shift high above as a faint breeze passes through, a quiet whisper of movement in the dark. Every sound is gentle, rounded at the edges, as if even the forest has decided to speak only in soothing tones. Cool air flows around the body with every breath. Inhaling brings in the scent of damp soil, green life, and a hint of wood smoke far away. Exhaling lets go of the day, slowly, without needing to force anything. The shoulders can drop a little more, the jaw can soften, the hands can rest. The deeper the path goes into the forest, the more the mind begins to settle. Thoughts, like leaves carried by the breeze, drift in and then drift away again. There is nothing to hold on to here, nothing that needs fixing or solving, only this step, this breath, this cool, quiet night. The trees feel close now, but not crowding. They stand like patient friends along the way, offering a sense of steady presence. Their trunks are broad and strong, roots reaching deep into the earth, anchoring the ground beneath each footstep. That deep, grounded strength seems to rise up through the soil, offering calm to the body. A soft rustle passes through a cluster of leaves off to the side. Perhaps a small night creature moves there, slipping through the undergrowth. It is unhurried, unconcerned, simply going about its quiet life in the safety of this forest. Everything here belongs, everything moves, in an easy, natural rhythm. Overhead, small gaps between the branches let a cool silver glow filter down. Moonlight touches the path in faint patches, like pale pools on the moss. The eyes do not have to work hard. They can relax into the soft shapes and gentle shadows. The forest knows the way, and the body can trust it. With each breath, the chest feels a little more open, a little more at ease. The forest breathes too in its own way, with the slow sway of branches and the quiet rise of mist from the ground. Skin can feel the crispness of the night, but there is a cozy warmth inside, a sense of being safely wrapped in this place. The contrast brings a feeling of being fully alive, yet deeply at rest. Ahead, the trees seem to thin just a little, the darkness loosening its weave. The path widens almost without notice, the air opening up around. The subtle glow grows brighter, not harsh, just clear enough to soften the edges of things. A sense of gentle expectation appears, not urgent at all, just a quiet curiosity about what is waiting. The forest opens into a small clearing, hidden and still. The ground here is covered in moss and soft grass, a natural cushion, cool and welcoming. Above, the sky shows more clearly, scattered with stars and washed in silver moonlight. The trees ring the clearing in a wide, protective circle, like a living wall of calm. Moonlight spills down into the open space, calm and steady. It rests on the moss, on the trunks of the trees, on the quiet air itself. The light is soft, not bright, a gentle silver that soothes the eyes and the mind. Everything here seems to glow with a quiet, hushed peace. Stepping into the center of the clearing, it feels like entering a safe, secret room made of night and trees. There is nothing to do, nowhere to go, no one to answer to here. The path has already done its work, guiding the way to this resting place. Now the body can simply be, without any demand or expectation. Finding a place on the soft ground, the body can settle. Moss supports every curve, cradling the back, the hips, the shoulders in cool, gentle comfort. The earth below is firm, steady, and unmoving, some offering its solid presence. Gravity feels kind here, drawing the body down into support, not into heaviness. The trees stand around like tall guardians, dark and strong against the sky. Their branches arch over the clearing, holding a quiet watch. They ask for nothing, they expect nothing. They simply keep their steady, patient presence like gentle sentries of the night. High above, the owl calls again, softer this time, as if from far away. It is a reassuring sound now, a familiar voice in the quiet. The rustle of leaves becomes a soft, constant whisper, lulling and rhythmic. All the sounds of the forest blend together into one soothing, nighttime hush. Breath falls into an easy pattern, slow and comfortable. Inhaling the cool night air, there is a feeling of drawing in calm and ease. Exhaling, the body seems to sink a little deeper into the moss, releasing the last tightness of the day. The muscles loosen in gentle waves from the face down through the neck, along the shoulders, and down the arms. The back relaxes into the earth, supported along its whole length. The legs grow heavy in a pleasant way, the feet soft, toes uncurled. The hands can rest wherever they land, open and unstrained. The whole body is held, safe in the circle of trees and moonlight. The mind might still send up small thoughts, little echoes of the day. They appear like brief shadows across the clearing, noticed, and then allowed to pass. Here, nothing has to be pushed away. Everything can drift through, light and unimportant. The quiet strength of the forest makes it easy to let go. The heart, steady and calm, beats in a slow, reassuring rhythm. It matches the easy breathing, the gentle sway of branches, the patient stillness of the trunks. Each beat says, "You are here. You are safe. You can rest." Those words do not need to be spoken. The body understands them on its own. Moonlight rests softly on closed lids, on relaxed features. Inside, the mind begins to grow quieter, like a lake whose surface has gone smooth. Thoughts soften at the edges, becoming hazy and far away. Awareness turns inward, comforted. by the quiet circle of trees all around. The forest holds this clearing like a small treasure, sheltered and untouched. The trees keep their watch, their roots deep, their branches stretched wide. They know how to stand through long nights and long seasons, steady and unwavering. In their presence, it becomes easier to feel grounded, rooted in the same calm earth. Every breath now is part of the night's slow lullaby. Inhale, the cool air soothes the body. Exhale, the weight of the day sinks away into the moss and soil. Nothing needs to be held up or carried anymore. The body can rest in this quiet silver glow, wrapped in the gentle circle of the forest. The mind can grow softer, quieter, like a candle flame becoming still in a room with no wind. A deep sense of safety spreads from the ground, up through the spine, into the chest, into the face. Everything is allowed to loosen, to release, to drift. Here, under the watchful branches and the soft moon, night is a kind companion. The clearing is a sanctuary made just for this moment of rest. Supported by the earth, guarded by the trees, wrapped in the hush of the forest, it is easy now to sink inward, to grow quiet, to gently, slowly fall towards sleep. The day is already far away now, and all the noise, all the effort slowly fading into the distance. Here, the night is soft and wide, and nothing is asked of you, nothing to fix, nothing to manage. Imagine yourself beside a quiet river, under a gentle night sky. The air is cool and calm. The world around you has grown still. Even the trees along the banks seem to be resting, their branches dark and peaceful against the sky. The river moves slowly. Unhurried, its surface carries a faint, silvery shimmer where the moonlight touches it with a soft hand. The light does not rush or strain. It just rests on the water, quietly, easily. Now, picture yourself stepping closer to that river, feeling the coolness in the air deepen as you approach. The sound is gentle and low, like a quiet whisper of water slipping past smooth stones. No crashing, no rushing, just a slow, steady flow. You lower yourself toward the water. The moment your skin meets the surface, you feel its cool, silky touch wrapping around you in a calm embrace. The water is neither too cold nor too warm. It is exactly what you need. Supportive, soft. As you ease your body into the river, you find that it holds you effortlessly. There is no need to tread or push or try. The water rises to meet you, cradling every curve, every line of tension. You are held, perfectly supported, floating now, face open to the night. You feel the gentle lift of the river beneath you.
Your weight sinks down into this soft support, and the effort of holding yourself up can simply fall away.
Nothing to resist, nothing to control. Just this slow, easy drifting. Above you, the moon hangs quiet and steady. Its light spills across the river in a long, trembling path that leads away into the dark. As you float, your body moves gently in that path of light, sometimes passing through the silver glow, sometimes gliding into softer shadow. Both are soothing. Both are peaceful. Each breath follows the rhythm of the river. When you breathe in, feel the slightest lift, as though the water itself is breathing with you. When you breathe out, notice a tiny sinking, a release, as if the river is drawing away any leftover strain. In, a gentle rise. Out, a deeper settling. The banks of the river drift slowly by, dark and quiet. You might sense tall grasses bending in the night breeze. You might notice the faint outline of trees standing watch like calm, silent guardians. Houses, if there are any, are dark now, their windows dim. Everyone inside already asleep. This part of the world is resting. You do not need to steer. You do not need to know where this river goes. It knows its own way. It has always known. You are simply a guest, carried along by its steady, gentle current. Any trace of wanting to guide or control can soften here. If the mind leans forward, trying to plan or prepare, imagine those thoughts as small leaves resting on the surface of the water. They appear. You notice them. Then the current takes them, slowly spinning them away until they are just part of the distance. One thought floats past like a single leaf. Another follows, maybe a little heavier, maybe a little noisy at first. You notice it, and then it too is carried along, turning, drifting, moving into the soft, dark downstream. You do not have to push them away. You simply do not hold on.
Each time a thought returns, the river is there, calm,
Patient, always ready to take it from you, to spin it gently away, leaving behind only the quiet touch of water around your body and the moonlight resting on your skin. The longer you float, the more your muscles seem to understand that they can let go. Across your face, tiny lines of effort smooth out. Around your eyes, a deeper ease settles in. In your jaw, any tightness begins to melt, as though the cool river is flowing there too, gently loosening, gently softening. The neck feels supported, held by the water's quiet strength. The shoulders can sink, heavy and warm, down into the river's embrace. Across your chest, the rise and fall of your breath is slow and steady, moving in time with the slow pull of the current. Each exhale is like a small wave of surrender, giving just a little more weight to the water. Down through your arms, any lingering strain simply dissolves as though it has turned into mist and drifted away into the night. Your hands float loosely, fingers soft, with no need to grasp, nothing to hold, nothing slipping away. Along your back, the water supports every inch. It finds the tired places and holds them weightless for a while. Your spine, from the base of the skull to the base of the body, rests in this cool, flowing cradle, rocking almost imperceptibly with each slow movement of the river. Hips, legs, and feet drift easily beneath the surface. They're no longer asked to stand or move or carry you anywhere. They simply exist in this soft suspension, as though the water knows how to carry the heaviness for you. All you are asked to do is rest. The river curves lazily through the night. You might sense a bend ahead, where the moonlight shifts, stretching out into a longer, quieter reflection. The air grows even more still. The world around you feels hushed, like a room where someone has just turned down the lights and asked everyone to whisper. As you move deeper into this quiet stretch, the sounds grow softer. Perhaps only the faintest trickle, a gentle lap of water against a distant stone, maybe the rustle of one small animal settling into its nest on the bank.
everything is slow.
Everything is winding down. The sky feels broader here. The river feels wider, calmer, deeper.
You are floating in the heart of the night now, wrapped in darkness and silver light.
Nothing presses in. Nothing demands your attention. Any last bits of effort can loosen now. And if there is a place inside that still tries to stay alert, gently let it rest against the water like a little boat that no longer needs to row. No oars, no direction, carried by something steady and kind. Thoughts may still appear from time to time as soft murmurs in the background. They can come and they can go. Each one is touched by the river and then slowly drawn downstream, away from the place where you are resting. Soon they are only distant ripples on the surface, fading into the dark. The body feels lighter now, almost transparent. Tension has thinned out, drifting away like mist above the water. What remains is simple.
The gentle coolness holding you,
The slow current moving you forward without effort. The quiet moonlight resting on your face. Breath and river rising and falling together. In, you float a little higher in the water. Out, you sink just a little deeper into its support, each cycle carrying you further from the weight of the day, further into a place where nothing needs to be done. Here, it is enough to exist as a body on the water, as a soft presence drifting through the night. The river asks for nothing. It does not hurry you. It simply carries you deeper and deeper into stillness. If you listen inwardly, you may feel how the current beneath you is strong and sure, even though the surface is so calm. It moves with quiet purpose, but without strain. In the same way, your rest can deepen now without any effort from you, and you do not have to make it happen. You are just being carried. Allow yourself to float a little more loosely, a little more freely. The edges between body and water grow softer, as if you are partly made of the same gentle flow. You belong here in this easy drifting under the moon. You are safe here. You are held. The night around you is kind and spacious. The river is constant, moving at its own slow pace. You, resting in its arms, can let go of every last urge to try, to control, to direct. The water knows the way. The night knows how to cradle you. Floating on this moonlit river, you can surrender to the quiet.
surrender to the softness.
Let the darkness be a blanket. Let the faint shimmer of light be a gentle watching presence, weightless, buoyed by cool, silky water, carried by a slow, endless flow that asks nothing in return. You're drifting deeper into stillness now as the river moves on through the night, calm and unhurried, and you resting peacefully in its tender, silent embrace. The day is behind you now. Whatever it held has already begun to fade like clouds drifting to the edges of a wide, quiet sky. Here in this soft stretch of night, there is nothing you need to do, no decisions to make, no roles to play. Just a gentle settling, a slow unwinding, breath by easy breath. Notice how your body is resting right now. The weight of you supported, the way the fabric or the bedding meets your skin in a steady, familiar touch. Let yourself feel how safe it is to be held in this one simple position. If the mind is still moving, that is all right. Thoughts may come and go like small ripples on the surface of a still pond. You do not have to chase them. You do not have to push them away. They can simply pass through while something quieter begins to rise from within. Bring gentle awareness to the center of your chest, not as a point you must find perfectly, just as a soft region behind the breastbone, the space where breath moves in and out, where the heart rests and beats in its own calm rhythm. Imagine that deep inside this space, a tiny light is beginning to appear. At first, it may feel like the faintest spark, a small, barely there glow, almost like the memory of a candle you once saw in the dark. Nothing bright or intense, just a shy, warm flicker. Allow this first hint of light to be exactly as it is. It does not need to shine strongly. It does not need to impress. It is enough that it is there at all, alive and present in the quiet center of you. As you breathe in, notice how the light gently steadies. As you breathe out, notice how it softens yet remains. With each easy breath, it grows just a little more sure of itself, a little more clear. You might sense it as a small lantern resting safely at the center of your chest. A simple lantern with warm, golden light. The kind of light that does not glare or strain the eyes, but gently fills the darkness with comfort. Feel how this lantern does not demand anything from you. It does not ask you to be better or calmer or different. It simply shines quietly because that is its nature, because the warmth it carries has always belonged to you. Let the warmth of this inner lantern begin to spread. At first, it may only fill the space right around it, a gentle pool of comfort in the middle of your chest, a soft glow that seems to wrap around your heart like a cozy blanket, light as air. Very slowly, this warmth begins to travel outward. It reaches toward your ribs, touching each side with tenderness. The front of the chest softens. The muscles across your heart and lungs loosen, as if they are remembering how to trust this quiet place inside. Feel how the glow brushes along the inside of your ribs, as though lighting small lamps along the way. The whole chest gently illuminated from within. Not bright, not forceful, just a steady, soothing presence that says, in its own wordless way, I am here. I have always been here. Sense how this warmth now moves toward your shoulders. It rises like a soft tide up through the chest to the tops of the shoulders where so much of the day may have settled. Any tightness there does not have to disappear. Simply let it be bathed in this slow, kind light. Imagine the lantern's glow flowing into your right shoulder, then into your left. Feel it seep into the small, tired places, the ones that held up the weight of the day. As the warmth lingers, the shoulders may gently drop or soften, or feel just a little less burdened. This inner lantern does not judge how tense or relaxed you are. It is not disappointed by your tiredness or by the thoughts that still drift through. It simply offers a calm, steady companionship from within, quiet, patient, always willing to sit with you, just as you are. Let the awareness of this companionship sink in. You are not alone inside yourself. In the very center of your being, there is this small, unwavering light, keeping you company through the night. Notice how your breath feels as it moves past this glowing center, each inhale passing by the lantern, each exhale moving out from its warmth, the breath and the light gently supporting each other. If the mind wanders, that is perfectly natural. Whenever you remember, you can simply return to the sense of the lantern in your chest. Return to the feeling of gentle warmth, of soft, steady light. It is always waiting for you, right where you left it. You might imagine placing your attention like a hand around this small lantern, not gripping it, just resting around it as if to say, I see you. Thank you for being here. Feel how, as you notice it, the light seems to glow a little more warmly, not brighter in a harsh way, but deeper, more complete, as though your simple awareness is giving it room to breathe.
Let that deeper warmth spread again from the center of your chest outward.
Through the ribs, across the upper back, into the shoulders and down the arms like a gentle, warm river. Sense the glow washing down through your upper arms, your elbows, your forearms, all the way into your hands and fingers. If your hands are resting, imagine them quietly lit from within by this soft warmth, as if each finger has a tiny echo of the lantern's light inside it. This inner lantern asks nothing. yet gives so much. It offers calm without effort, comfort without words, a simple reminder that beneath the moving surface of thoughts and worries, something in you is always steady, always kind. Allow yourself to rest in that knowing, even when you felt scattered earlier in the day, even when you felt dimmed or distant from yourself. This glow did not go out. It was only quieter, waiting patiently for you to turn toward it again. Let the idea of trying fade away. You do not need to try to feel anything more. Just be here, softly aware of the lantern in your chest and the way its warmth eases through your body. Notice how the rhythm of your breath and the steady glow begin to feel connected. Inhale, and the lantern is gently cradled by the breath. Exhale, and its warmth flows out through you, spreading ease through every part of you that is ready to soften.
If the glow feels small, that is all right.
Small can be powerful. Even the tiniest steady light can fill a room with comfort once your eyes adjust to the dark. Let your inner gaze adjust now gently to this soft radiance within. Feel how safe it is to lean into this warmth, to let your chest open to it just enough to allow yourself to be soothed from the inside out. No pushing, no forcing, only a quiet surrender to the gentleness that is already here. The lantern rests in the center of your chest, glowing peacefully. The body rests around it, supported and at ease. Thoughts may still float by, but they do so in the presence of this calm light, and they begin to lose their urgency. Stay here with this simple, steady presence, feeling the soft warmth in your chest, the ease in your shoulders, the quiet comfort that flows from this inner companion. With each slow breath, let yourself sink a little deeper into this sense of calm, held by the night around you, held by the steady lantern within you. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, just this gentle glow softly shining in the silence. The day is slowly fading now, its colors, its sounds, its moments, all beginning to soften at the edges. Feel how different this time is from the busyness of earlier. The pace is slower, the air around you is quieter. Nothing has to be solved now, nothing has to be finished. Notice the weight of the day resting on you, and not in a heavy way, just in a gentle, honest way. All those conversations, choices, tiny tasks, they have left a faint echo in your mind and in your body. Take a slow, easy breath in, and as you breathe out, sense a small release, not forcing anything away, just letting the breath move as it wants to move, and letting the body respond in its own time. In this moment, you are safe enough to pause, safe enough to be still, safe enough to notice what is here without needing to fix it. You might sense little echoes of the day, a remembered voice, a piece of a sentence, an image of a room or a screen or a face. They rise and fall like distant waves on a shoreline. You do not have to follow any of them. They can appear and fade on their own. You are simply resting here, closer to the quiet, underneath everything. Imagine the day spread out behind you now, far off on a gentle horizon. Its shapes are soft and a little hazy. The places you were, the people you met, even the small thoughts that kept looping in your mind. See them from far away, like silhouettes in a soft, fading light. Not sharp, not demanding, just faint outlines already beginning to blur. Take another slow breath in, Feel the air touch the back of your throat, your chest, your belly. And as you exhale, imagine the breath as a light, warm breeze. That breeze moves out across that far horizon. It brushes past the shapes of your day, and they loosen a little more. Nothing is being erased, nothing important is being lost. This is just a gentle softening of the edges, a kind permission for the day to grow quiet and rest. Thoughts may still wander through. That is completely natural. If a thought appears, notice it like a faint sound in another room. You hear that it is there, and you also feel the quiet space around it. Now, on your next exhale, sense yourself breathing out toward that other room. A calm, steady breath that says, "You do not need my attention right now. You can settle. You can wait until morning." Again, breathe in slowly, without effort, and breathe out like a soft breeze moving across still water. Each exhale spreading out, carrying the echoes of the day a little farther away. See those echoes as thin mist on that far horizon. They have shape for a moment, and then the warm air touches them. They stretch, they thin, they dissolve back into the sky. You do not have to do anything. Simply watch gently from where you are.
If a memory of the day appears, greet it kindly.
You were doing the best you could. Everyone else was doing what they knew how to do. Nothing needs to be relived right now. Nothing needs to be replayed. Allow that memory to become lighter, like a cloud seen from far away. Let your exhale move through it, like a breeze that helps it drift. You do not push it away. You simply allow it to keep moving until it is too distant to disturb you. The body may still be holding small traces of the day, a subtle tightness in the shoulders, a little clench in the jaw or around the eyes, a faint restlessness in the hands or legs. Bring your awareness there softly, as if you were dimming the lights in a room. You see what is there, and you lower the brightness around it. On your breath out, imagine a slow unwinding, muscles loosening by a tiny degree, joints feeling a touch heavier, as though the day is stepping out of your body piece by piece and walking toward that quiet horizon. You do not have to send it away all at once, just a little at a time, a tiny release with each breath, a tiny softening with each exhale. If the mind wants to come back to some moment, a comment, a look, a decision, simply notice that pull. Then very gently picture that moment taking a small step backward, away from you, toward the edge of the horizon. Each breath out is a gentle wind at its back. It moves a step farther and another step. Soon it is only a small shape in the distance. Soon only a feeling of space remains where it once stood. Here, in this quiet, you do not have to hold the day up anymore. You do not have to keep it in place. It can rest like everything else. Notice how the space around you feels now. A little wider, a little softer, like a room after guests have begun to leave. Their scent and their voices are still there faintly, but the seats are emptying. The air is already settling. The surfaces are growing still. You are that room. The guests are the thoughts, the worries, the small echoes of your day. They have been heard. They have been felt. And now, kindly, they are putting on their coats and stepping out into the night. One more slow breath in and a long, easy breath out. As you exhale, you may imagine closing a gentle door behind the last of those guests. No slam, no rush, just a soft click, and then silence. Feel how peaceful this inner room has become. No one asking for your attention. No one needing a reply, just open, quiet space. In this space, you are free to be simple, to be a body resting, to be a mind that no longer has to chase or gather. Thoughts may still drift by from time to time. They are like distant footsteps on a sidewalk far below. You hear them faintly, but they do not come to your door. They continue on their way, leaving you untouched. Let your breath move slowly and naturally now. Nothing to control, nothing to manage. Just a gentle wave that rises and falls on its own. With every exhale, the room of your mind grows a little more still. The furniture of your day, all its busy arrangements, fades into the shadows. What remains is spaciousness, soft and clear and quiet. Here you are allowed to do nothing, to want nothing, to simply rest in this gentle emptiness. If any last echo of the day appears, thank it silently for what it brought you. Then watch as it, too, turns toward that far horizon. One last slow breath carries it away, until it is only a faint trace in a wide, peaceful sky. Now the night can cradle you, the quiet can surround you, and this still inner room can deepen, growing softer and darker and more silent, ready to hold you as you drift into deep, untroubled rest. The night is all around you now, soft, quiet, deep. Feel how the air has grown gentle and still, the way it does when the world is ready for rest. Nothing is being asked of you. Nothing at all. You are here in this simple moment, and that is enough. Notice the place where your body meets the surface beneath you, the cushion, the bed, the gentle support holding you up. With each slow breath, that support feels softer, kinder, more welcoming.
As you breathe out, let your weight fall a little more fully into that softness.
No need to hold yourself up. No need to stay alert or ready. The surface beneath you is steady. It is strong. It carries you with ease. Sense how your body begins to spread out like a slow, quiet sigh across the pillows, across the mattress or blanket, your shape becoming heavier, broader, more relaxed, as everything that was tight starts to melt.
Your back is resting.
Your hips are resting. Your shoulders are resting. The small muscles that worked all day are loosening, unwinding, settling down. You are held. Feel those words land inside you. You are held. Let the bed become a gentle nest for you. Soft edges, warm center, a safe hollow that fits the exact shape of your body. Nothing too much, nothing too little. Just the right amount of support in every place that needs it. Notice how your head is cradled, the heaviness of your skull, the way your neck can finally let go and give its weight to what is beneath it, your jaw softening, your tongue relaxing in your mouth, your eyes resting in their sockets without effort. You are safe. Allow that to be true for this whole moment, and safe to soften, safe to release, safe to rest. Now, in your own quiet way, sense the world beyond the room. The gentle darkness of the night stretching out in all directions, above rooftops, above trees, across fields and streets and sleeping houses. Up there, the night sky is wide and calm. A deep, soft canopy. Imagine it like a great dark blanket spread out from horizon to horizon. Not heavy, not pressing down, just present. Just there. A tender roof over everything. You are underneath that sky. Right here where you are lying. The same night that holds the oceans and mountains is also holding you. Quietly, gently, without needing anything in return. Feel how your body, your bed, your room, all rest inside this larger embrace. The walls, the ceiling, the floor are just small parts within a much bigger space of night. The edges of inside and outside grow a little softer. The sense of me in here and world out there begins to blur. Breathe in and imagine that you are breathing in the calm of the night sky, cool, spacious, easy. Breathe out and let your whole weight fall again into your nest of comfort. In, the sky holds you. Out, the bed holds you. Every gentle breath is a way the night whispers to you, I am here. I am around you. I am underneath you. I am above you. You are resting in me. You are held. Feel where your body still tries to stay separate, still tries to hold itself up. A small muscle in the back, a bit of tightness in the belly, a slight grip in the hands or feet. There is no need to search hard, just a soft noticing. With each exhale, imagine the night flowing in around those places, like warm water around stones in a stream, like a soft blanket around cold shoulders, gentle, patient, kind. You do not have to push anything away, and you do not have to fix anything. Simply allow the night to be close. Allow the bed to support you. Allow your body to be exactly as it is. You are safe. Feel the way your weight is spreading now. Your body is not just resting on top of the bed. It is being received by it, sinking into the fibers, into the layers, into the quiet strength that holds you up without effort. Your legs are heavy and warm. Your arms are loose and easy. Your chest rises and falls in a slow, quiet rhythm that belongs to the dark, peaceful hours. Above you, the night sky is vast and open. Imagine it curving gently over you, like the inside of a great soft shell. You are in the center of its calm. You are in the safest part. The sky does not judge your thoughts. It does not measure your day. It does not ask you to be different from how you are right now. It only offers space. Room to breathe, room to rest. If thoughts come and go, let them drift the way small clouds drift across that wide night. Nothing to chase, nothing to hold on to. They pass and the sky remains quiet, steady, unmoved. You too are resting in something that does not move away. You are allowed to be tired. You are allowed to let go. You are allowed to be softer than you were all day. Feel again that sense of being cradled, the bed cupping your body from below, the night cupping your whole world from above. You are in between, perfectly placed, perfectly supported. You are held. Notice the quiet dignity of this moment. You are not doing anything special. You are simply lying here, breathing, existing, and yet you are being embraced by the entire night. Your heart has space to rest. Your mind has permission to grow quiet. Your body is finally being allowed to sink as deeply as it wants to sink. If you like, imagine the night as a gentle, loving presence around you. A kind mother, a kind father, or a quiet guardian that asks for nothing. It simply keeps watch while you rest. It keeps watch while you drift away from the day. You do not have to stay awake for the world. The world can hold itself for a while. The night will hold it. The night will hold you. Every part of you is welcome here. The tired parts, the hopeful parts, the worried parts, all of them can curl up in this safe cradle of darkness and silence. Feel the edges of your body grow softer and softer, not so sharply defined, as if you are gently blending into the pillows, into the bed, into the vast quiet around you. You are still here, and yet you are also part of something larger and wonderfully gentle. You are safe. You are held. You are resting in the arms of the night itself. In the arms of the world, nothing to prove, nothing to carry, nothing to finish. Let the rhythm of your breath become very slow, very easy. Each inhale, a small opening to comfort. Each exhale, a deeper sinking into peace, floating and sinking at the same time. If sleep begins to come, you do not need to meet it halfway. You can simply stay here in this cradle of softness and let sleep find you. It will come like the deepening of the night, quiet and sure. For now, this is enough. To be here, to be held, to be safe, to rest, cradled by the wide and gentle night, as everything grows softer and quieter and very, very still. Night has settled all around you now. A soft, quiet night that asks nothing at all. Somewhere just ahead, in this gentle darkness, a garden is waiting. You may not have noticed it before. It appears only when things grow still enough for you to enter. Imagine yourself approaching a simple, shadowed archway.
It is made not of stone or metal, but of leaves and branches that have woven themselves together over time.
The air is cooler here, touched with the faintest hint of night flowers and damp earth. Each step toward the archway feels slower, softer, like walking deeper into a whisper. As you come close, the leaves above you seem to bow slightly, as if recognizing you. They part just enough for you to step through. On the other side, the night opens into a secret garden, quiet and waiting, as though it has been expecting you for a very long time. Take a moment here. Let your awareness drift around this space. Shapes are softened by darkness. Edges blur into gentle shadows. Nothing is harsh. Nothing is urgent. Pale flowers open along the path at your feet. Blossoms that only awaken in the night. Their colors are faint, almost silver, as if they have gathered moonlight inside their petals. You notice how they tilt toward you as you pass, offering a cool and delicate fragrance. It is light and soothing, like a slow, calm breath. Some petals curl outward in soft spirals. Some are round and simple, glowing quietly against the dark leaves. Tiny droplets of dew sit on them, catching the dim light, so that they glimmer like small stars fallen to the ground. The earth beneath your steps feels steady and kind. Maybe it is a narrow stone path, smooth and worn from many gentle walks. Or maybe it is soft grass, springy and cool, supporting your weight with quiet care. Whatever you sense beneath you, it holds you easily, without effort. As you move deeper into this garden, a distant sound begins to reach you, very faint at first. Just a soft, regular murmur, rising and falling like a hushed voice in another room. Soon, you recognize it, the quiet trickle of water. Each step brings that sound a little closer. With every breath, it seems to calm some part of you that had been tight without you even knowing. Thoughts that were circling begin to slow as if they are listening too. You follow the gentle sound until you find its source. Perhaps it is a small fountain, a simple bowl of stone with water flowing over the edge in a thin silver stream. Or perhaps it is a narrow brook slipping over smooth rocks in a series of tiny falls. Whatever shape it takes, the water moves in an easy, unhurried way, like peace made into sound. You stand here for a few breaths near the water. The soft splash and trickle is steady, never rushed, never loud. It feels as though each quiet note of water washing over stone is washing gently through your own mind, loosening what is tight, soothing what is tired. If any thoughts rise up, you do not have to push them aside.
They can simply drift by, like leaves carried along the surface of the stream.
The water receives them without effort, carries them away with the same calm rhythm. Around you, the night garden deepens. The sky above is wide and dark, yet soft, like a great sheltering canopy. A few stars might glimmer faintly through the weave of leaves overhead. The air is cool but not cold, wrapping around you like a light blanket. You notice how quiet everything is here. No rush, no demands. Only the gentle sounds of water, the faint sigh of leaves shifting, and the soft hush of your own breathing. You may have felt in your day as if you were outside yourself, pulled in many directions, stretched thin by noise and needs and constant motion. Here in this garden, those pieces slowly start to gather back. They recognize this place. As you breathe, you might sense a kind of homecoming, subtle but warm, like stepping through your own door after a very long day, like slipping into clothes that have always fit you perfectly. This garden feels familiar, even if you are just now noticing it. It has the quiet feeling of something inside you that has always been here. You begin to see a place to rest up ahead. Maybe it is a simple wooden bench, smooth and worn by time. Maybe a low stone wall, warmed by the memory of sunlight from the day. Or perhaps a gentle patch of mossy grass that looks soft and inviting. Make your way toward this resting place at an easy, unhurried pace. As you walk, more night flowers reveal themselves along the edges of the path. Some hang like tiny lanterns, their faint glow lighting your way. Others lie close to the ground, petals open wide, as if they are breathing with you. When you reach your place of rest, allow yourself to settle down. Feel your body being met and supported. The bench, the stone, or the soft earth beneath you rises up to hold your weight. You do not have to hold yourself up here. You are being held. Let your shoulders loosen. Let your jaw soften. Let the muscles around your eyes grow quiet and calm. The air that moves across your skin is gentle and cool. You are safe here. Your attention drifts now between the water's soft song and the stillness of the night blossoms around you. You might sense a flower very near your hand or your shoulder, its fragrance subtle and calming. You might imagine the faintest glow around each petal, like a quiet halo of rest. Everything here exists only to be what it is. Nothing is trying, nothing is forcing. In this garden, you do not need to be anything other than exactly how you are in this moment. Tired or alert, restless or still, it is all allowed. The garden receives it all, holds it all with the same gentle acceptance. Notice how the sound of the water seems to move in time with your breathing. As you breathe in, the trickle rises clear and soft. As you breathe out, it falls away again, returning to silence for a moment. Breath and water.
In and out.
Flowing, easy, natural. If your mind begins to wander, that is all right.
Each time, it can simply drift back to this quiet fountain, this little stream, this sound of water that knows only how to be calm.
Or it can drift back to the gentle glow of the flowers, opening themselves to the night without effort. Feel now how deeply this place belongs to you, not as something you own, but as something that is part of your own inner landscape. This is a private sanctuary, tucked safely inside, where no noise from the outside world can disturb you. Here you are always welcomed with tenderness. The sense of being outside yourself softens. You are not scattered, you are gathered. All the places you have been pulled during the day slowly draw back in, settling like quiet birds, returning to their branches at dusk. You rest here in the center of your own garden of stillness. Nothing to fix and nothing to solve. Just the natural ease of being here, breathing, feeling the support beneath you, surrounded by night blossoms and gentle water. Little by little, words matter less. The garden itself is doing the comforting now. The cool air, the faint fragrance of flowers, the soft trickling of water, all of it is wrapping around you in a quiet embrace. Allow the spaces between thoughts to grow a little wider, like the gaps between leaves where the night sky peeks through. In those quiet spaces, there is a deep, peaceful silence. It is kind, it is spacious. You are resting in that silence now, on your bench or on the soft grass, body heavy and relaxed, breath slow and unhurried, mind gently rocking in time with the water's flow. This garden remains around you, patient and calm. The flowers stay open through the night. The little fountain or stream keeps whispering its slow, steady song. You do not have to do anything to keep it here. For now, you simply rest. Here, in this secret night garden that has always known you, here, where you have quietly come home to yourself. And as you lie or sit in this soft stillness, the garden keeps watch, holding you in its gentle, glowing calm. As everything grows quieter and quieter and very, very still,
Night gathers softly around you now.
the pace of everything has slowed, like evening clouds drifting over a quiet sea. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, only this gentle stretch of time opening like a calm horizon. Imagine yourself near the ocean at night. The sky is dark, but it feels friendly and deep, like a soft blanket spreading out forever. The air is cool and mild with just a hint of salt, and from a little distance you hear it. The steady hush of waves rolling in and washing back out. Each wave is slow and unhurried. It moves in, then melts away again, over and over. The same quiet rhythm, always returning, always softening the edges of the shore. Notice how that gentle rhythm matches the slow, easy pattern of your breath. The wave comes in as you breathe in. The wave slides out as you breathe out. In and out, like the ocean, moving in long, peaceful tides. You do not need to see anything or picture anything clearly. Just feel the idea of the ocean at night. A wide, calm darkness breathing with you, holding you, rocking you with a patient, endless rhythm. Far away, a wave rises and begins its slow journey toward the shore. It gathers itself quietly, without effort. Then, when it is ready, it curls, softens, and falls. You hear it as a distant, soothing hush. Nothing sharp, nothing loud, just the soft, brushing sound of water meeting sand. As that sound reaches you, the body loosens just a little bit more. The shoulders sink, the jaw relaxes, the space behind the eyes grows soft and heavy. It is as if that one slow wave has washed through you, inside and out. Then another wave forms, turns, and drifts in. You know it is coming, but you do not wait for it. You simply rest here and let the rhythm arrive when it wishes. When it reaches the shore, it spreads itself thin and gentle, then slides back into the dark. In its retreat, it carries away one more layer of tension. Feel that now in the body. As the wave glides back out to sea, it takes with it a tiny trace of tightness from your neck. Another wove forms, and when it falls, it softens the muscles across your back. Again and again, waves moving in, waves moving out. With each one, you are a little more at ease, a little more quiet. Imagine that you are lying safely on something that supports you completely. It may feel like a warm, steady raft or a gentle current holding you in place. The water beneath is calm and sure. You are not moving anywhere you do not wish to go. You are simply being held like something precious resting in caring hands. The ocean breathes under you. As a slow swell rises, your whole body is lifted the tiniest bit. Then, as the swell falls, you sink back down into support. Up and down, in and out. It is almost the same motion as your breath, only wider, deeper, slower. Let that invisible tide rock you. If thoughts float through, they are like small pieces of driftwood, gently carried on the surface. You do not need to pick them up. The water knows where to take them. They move past you and away, shrinking into the dark until they are simply gone. Another wave approaches the shore in the distance. Listen, in your own way, to the soft rush as it arrives. Feel, if you wish, how that sound pours through the mind like water, through open fingers. Any little fragments of worry loosen and slip away. They cannot hold their shape in this slow, tender tide. As the wave retreats, notice what it takes with it. A leftover thought about today, a feeling that tried to stay awake, an echo of something you needed to do. All of it is gently gathered up and carried back into the deep, where it softens, dissolves, and rests. The spaces between your thoughts are growing larger now. The mind does not have to stay sharp or clear. It can blur softly at the edges like distant starlight over the sea. Awareness is still here, but it is loose and easy, drifting in wide, lazy circles. Feel how heavy and peaceful the body has become. Arms and legs are relaxed, quiet, and still. The hands may feel warm or pleasantly distant, as if they are already half asleep. The breath moves on its own, smooth and quiet. You are being breathed gently by the same rhythm that moves the tide. The waves continue their slow dance along the shore. They do not hurry. They do not strain. They simply arrive, and then they leave again and again through the whole long night. With every rolling wave, something inside you unwinds just a little more. The muscles soften. The thoughts thin out. Even emotions, whatever they were, begin to spread and fade like ink meeting water. Everything becomes softer, slower, kinder. Imagine now that the tide has risen around you, warm and calm. It cradles you from head to toe, a steady, gentle presence. You are floating in a quiet cove of night, perfectly protected. There is no edge, no hard line where you stop and the water begins. You simply belong here, part of this wide, peaceful breathing. The surface is smooth as glass. Above, the night is deep and silent. Below, the ocean moves in long, slow pulses. You are resting right in the middle, rocked by both. Suspended in a perfect balance of stillness and motion. Notice how safe it feels to let go a little more. You do not need to hold yourself up. You do not need to hold yourself together. The water beneath you does that so effortlessly. You can relax every last place that is still trying. You can give your full weight to this soft, invisible tide. With each breath, you drift a little farther from the shore of waking life. The sounds of the day feel more distant. The details of thoughts blur and fall away. Even the idea of time stretches out, like a long, gentle wave reaching across the sand. All that is left is this slow, delicious feeling of sinking into rest. If any thought returns, the ocean meets it with kindness. A wave glides beneath it, picks it up without effort, and carries it calmly away. No struggle, no force. Just the natural flow of water moving back into the deep. Soon you are surrounded again by nothing but quiet space. You are floating now in a vast, dark ocean of calm. There's no need to move, no need to decide anything. You are simply carried, rocked by the steady rhythm of the night. Wave after wave, breath after breath, the mind grows dim and soft. Awareness narrows to simple feeling, warmth here, heaviness there, the slow rise and fall of your own gentle tide. Everything is easy, everything is quiet. You are resting in the deepest part of the night's embrace. Let yourself drift here as long as you wish, supported, held, carried by the slow, soothing pull of the ocean's heart, sinking softly into silence as the waves move on and on in their quiet, endless way. The night is quiet now. The world around you has grown soft and dim. Nothing is asking for your attention. Nothing is needed from you. Just this gentle breathing, this gentle body, held by the darkness like a warm, quiet blanket. Notice how the air feels as it moves in and out. Easy, unhurried, a slow tide arriving and leaving all on its own. Each breath brings a touch of ease. Each exhale lets something soften and fall away. Thoughts can drift like clouds far off in the distance. No need to follow them. No need to push them away. Somewhere deep within, there is a quiet place, a calm inner room that has always been there. It waits without effort. It is never in a hurry. Imagine now that you begin to move gently toward that place inside,
Not with your feet, but with your attention.
as if turning slowly from the outer world to the inner one, a soft, unhurried turning inward. As you move deeper, everything around you grows a little dimmer. The edges blur. Thoughts become softer, like whispers fading down a hallway. You do not have to listen to them. They can simply pass us by. Ahead, this inner space begins to take shape. A small, quiet room deep within your own being. The air here is calm and still. The walls are wrapped in shadow and the softness. In the center of this inner room, a single candle is glowing. Its flame is steady and gentle. Not bright, not harsh, just a warm point of light resting in the dark. Move closer to that candle now in your mind. Feel how its warmth reaches out to you. Not hot, just pleasantly warm. A calm, living light keeping you company in the stillness. You settle yourself near the candle as if sitting on a soft cushion, body heavy and supported. And nothing you need to hold up and nothing you need to manage. The flame flickers slowly, a small sway to one side, then the other. Each movement of the flame matches the easy rhythm of your breathing, rising a little as you breathe in, softening as you breathe out. In this quiet room inside, you are completely safe and completely unhurried. Time loses its sharpness here. Minutes stretch out, open and spacious. The candlelight gently washes over the inner walls. Shadows dance in slow, smooth patterns. They do not ask you to look at them. They simply move and fade on their own. Thoughts may still wander past. They might point out something from the day. They might ask a question, bring a memory, tell a small story. You can let them float at the edge of this room like faint shapes in the dim light. Your attention rests closer to the flame, closer to the warmth, closer to the quiet. Notice how your body feels here. Heavy, maybe, or loose and drifting. Muscles softening just a little more with every slow breath. The forehead smooth and relaxed. Eyes resting back in their sockets, sinking into comfort. Jaw soft, tongue loose, lips gently closed or slightly aparted. The back of the neck released, shoulders dropping. Arms resting where they are, peaceful and still. Hands perhaps with a little warmth in them. fingers relaxed without any effort at all. The chest rises and falls in a calm rhythm. The belly moves gently with the breath. Hips, legs, feet, all resting, surrendered to the surface beneath you. Everything is being held. You do not have to hold anything. The candle in the center of your inner room continues to glow, but now the flame begins to grow softer, not weaker, just more delicate, as if it is slowly transforming into pure warmth without needing to shine so brightly. With each breath out, the edges of the flame grow smaller. With each breath in, the warmth remains. The light gentles itself, becoming more and more subtle. You may still see the shape of the candle, but the details are softer now, less defined, as if they are drifting toward the edge of sleep. You do not need to keep the picture clear. If the candle blurs, that is fine. If it fades, that is fine too. Everything is allowed to become very, very simple. The mind may want to hold on, to check, to see. Thank it quietly, like you would thank a tired friend. Then return to the feeling of warmth,
The feeling of safety.
the quiet that is gathering around you. The flame grows smaller still. A tiny glow now, just a point of light in the soft dark of your inner room. Even as it shrinks, the warmth does not leave. It spreads instead. It moves out into the room. It settles into your chest, your belly, your hands, your feet. Soon the candle itself is barely there. More a suggestion than an image. More a sense of gentle presence than something you can see. And even that is enough. Your mind no longer needs to imagine clearly. It can rest. It can release its hold on pictures and shapes and stories. Nothing is required of it now. Words, too, can begin to soften. They can space out. They can become slower, quieter, lighter, like leaves resting on still water. If any thought appears and asks for attention, it can be met with silence. Not an empty silence, but a warm one. A peaceful quiet that says, it is okay to rest now. It is okay not to think about that. It is okay to drift. The inner room grows darker, but not in a frightening way. More like the sky just before sleep. A gentle, velvety dark that cradles you. A darkness that knows how to hold you while you let go. The candle is now only a soft afterglow. You no longer need to see it. You only feel a mild, comforting warmth in the center of your being, a quiet hum of safety. Even the sense of a room can now loosen. Walls seem to dissolve. The space around you becomes wide and open. Nothing to protect against, nothing to keep out. You are simply resting in a pool of inner silence, held in stillness, surrounded by ease. No need to follow these words closely anymore. They can drift to the edges like a gentle murmur in another room. If they fade, that is welcomed. If they dissolve into dreams, that is welcome too. Breath moves in, breath moves out. So slow, so natural. The body knows how to rest all by itself. Nothing to solve, nothing to perfect, nothing to finish. If a thought arrives, it can sink into the soft quiet, like a stone dropping into deep water. A small ripple, then stillness again. The silence returns on its own. Awareness can grow very simple now. Just this sense of being here, of existing, of floating and calm. No images needed. No candle, no room, no story. Only this easy presence, soft and unburdened. The boundaries of the body blur a little like mist. You may feel heavy, or you may feel light. You may feel as if you are gently sinking, or as if you are quietly floating. All of it is welcome. All of it is held. Words are becoming fewer now. The spaces between them stretch longer. Silence fills those spaces like a gentle night tide coming in. The silence is kind. The silence is safe. Here, in this inner quiet, nothing is expected. Nothing is judged. Everything simply is. Rest in that. In the softness. In the warmth that remains even when images fade. In the deep comfort of not needing to do anything at all. If sleep comes, let it take you. If you hover in the space before sleep, that is also enough. This stillness will carry you either way. You are held through every breath, through every moment. Now the words grow very small, almost gone. What remains is this gentle, spacious silence within, this deep, soothing night inside you. And stay here, rest here, in the quiet, in the dark, in the warmth that does not need a name. Nothing more to follow, nothing more to hear, only this soft, endless, peaceful silence. The night is very soft now, quiet, unfolded all around you. The world has grown dim and distant. Only this gentle hush remains. Breath, warmth, a stillness that feels safe and close. Nothing is asking anything of you. Nothing is waiting for you to do or say. You are already enough in this quiet, already complete just as you are. Feel how the calm has settled. It might be deep and heavy. It might be light and drifting. Whatever is here is welcome. Whatever is here can simply rest. The day has loosened its hands. All the stories of earlier hours are fading. They slide away like soft shadows at the edge of awareness. They no longer need your attention. They can sleep too. Here, in this tender silence, you are held. You are wrapped in your own presence, in your own steady breath, in the gentle beat of your heart moving quietly through the dark.
Every small sound around you feels far away.
Soft, unimportant, like the faint rustle of leaves in a night breeze. They pass and are gone, and the quiet returns deeper than before. Notice how your body has become heavier, how it nestles into the surface beneath it. Nothing to brace against, nothing to prepare for. Only this easy sinking into rest. Your thoughts have grown slower, more spacious. They blur at the edges, then drift apart, like pale clouds spreading out into a wide, dark sky. You do not need to follow them. You do not need to hold them. They can wander off into sleep on their own. You remain here, resting in the gentle space between one breath and the next. If any feeling lingers from the day, let it be cradled in this softness. Not fixed, not solved, just held, like a tired child being rocked back and forth until even the worry becomes drowsy and quiet. You are safe here, safe to loosen, safe to pause, safe to have no plans, no answers, no effort at all. The night understands this slow unwinding. It has room for every sigh, room for every breath that deepens and then settles deeper still. The darkness is kind, wrapping itself gently around you like a soft blanket of quiet. From now on, you do not have to listen closely. You do not have to stay awake for every word. These sounds can fade and blur if they wish. They are only a soft murmur, keeping you company at the edge of sleep. If your mind drifts, let it drift. If you lose the thread of these words, that is perfectly right. Let them become like distant voices in another room, calm and low and soothing, slowly dissolving into silence. You are allowed to rest completely, allowed to sink all the way down into comfort, allowed to forget the shape of the day and remember only this: you are here, you are breathing, you are safe. Each breath grows a little slower, a little softer, rising and falling like a tide that has finally come home, like waves that have spent their energy and now only whisper against the shore. Notice how peaceful it feels to do nothing at all, to simply be a body resting in the dark, a mind floating between waking and sleep. No pressure, no rush. You have given enough. You have tried enough. You have carried enough. Now the night carries you. Any weight that remains can slip from your shoulders for a while. Set it down beside you in the dark. It will be there if you ever need it again. For now, it can rest too. In this quiet, you are gently renewed without effort. With each slow breath, something softens. With each softening, a little more space opens inside. A clear, quiet space where nothing is wrong and nothing is missing. Let your jaw be loose. Let your eyes grow heavy and still. Let your hands lie wherever they have fallen, easy and unhurried. The body knows how to sleep. You do not have to make it happen. Thought by thought, the mind grows dimmer. Breath by breath, the body grows heavier. Moment by moment, you slip further into this calm, like a stone sinking gently through clear water until it finds the quiet sand at the bottom and rests there, untouched. If you are still awake, you are right where you need to be. If you are already drifting, you are right where you need to be. Awake, half asleep, or far away in dreams, you're held in the same soft night. Nothing can hurry you here. Nothing can pull you forward or back. Time itself feels slower, stretched out and gentle, like a long, deep exhale that never asks you to rush. Stay in this softness as long as you wish. Stay in this quiet that belongs only to you. The outside world can wait.
For now, your only task is to rest.
Soon, even these words will thin and fade. They will melt into the dark like a small light slowly dimming, leaving only a tender glow of ease behind. Only the sense of being deeply, deeply at peace. Let the night hold you. Let the quiet cradle you. Let sleep come in its own time, on its own slow, gentle feet. You are safe. You are warm enough. You are allowed to let go. And now, nothing more is needed.
Only the soft rhythm of your breath.
Only the easy weight of your resting body. Only the quiet around you and within you, growing softer and softer until everything is still